Yo, what is up? You already know we forgot to record the audio, so we're doing some commentary. Um, yeah, I wish I had this audio, of course, because you already know from the title, second game gets heated. But we start off going against Chupapi Minieno, and we're at Farmstead, of course, you know, and he, I just this first game on, he just takes a banger of a shot, and that's how the game starts. Yeah, I was pretty frustrated with this shot because I was like, really, you're gonna just hit that with that much power, just enough. So take a he takes an early lead, 1-0. Now he comes back, and we're just shadowing him here, and we get a nice save on him. Try to get the boost. He takes every boost going down. I swear, that's all they do nowadays. They just take every boost. And I'm just flat-footed here. I'm just flat-footed. He ends up hitting me. I don't know why. He could have had a pretty nice shot. But just ends up trying to hit me. I end up getting boost. And he's just attacking. And I end up clearing this ball. It goes back. In both these games, they were very aggressive and very offensively. And I was scared at this moment when he's going down, but I realized I got boost. I can just wait. Keep getting a nice hit. I'm hoping for a clear. And I'm gonna try to do my signature. Just let's slow down the game. I end up hitting it way over. Would have been a really nice shot. I'm like, oh, let's bump him, and he just ends up. I end up bumping him in the boost, then missing the boost, and then I'm like, oh Jesus. And I'm like, oh, boing. Bing bong. Yep. End up hitting that bitch. And I'm like, oh, maybe we can get a goal. Nope. Because I end up sucking at this game. And I'm like, okay, I got all the boosts. He had none. He had none on an attack. And I just suck. No excuses. He misses. But he's like, oh, he's going to come down. I'm going to hit it. And I end up trying to hit them with this. And I end up getting it too. Because I don't know. I was just faster, I guess. So I end up tying up the game with 2 minutes or 3 minutes remaining. 2 minutes in. He misses a boost in the back, paddling towards it. I'm gonna wait for him. And then I'm gonna attack. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put it behind him. Hit it again, hit it across. Maybe hit it again, and he ends up 50ing it in. Or not in the net, but 50ing it onto his, and then he just messes up. I believe in this game, he ends up trying to go really fancy. And I feel like that may come back to haunt him. So it's his ball, but I'm just waiting, and he just takes a nice shot, taking the lead. This moment, I'm not scared, but I'm scared of his mechanics, because his mechanics seem fundamentally sound. But you never know. I end up winning the kickoff. And he ends up failing, and I end up just capitalizing on his failure, tying up the game. Obviously, due to points, I look like I'm doing better, but oh, I didn't even realize that. Send it at the waterbed. 2-2 with 22 seconds, or 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. It's kind of dope. And he ends up failing here. Yeah, I felt like this was one of his big screw-ups, and I just ended up capitalizing. Not mess up on the free. Didn't even remember messing up on that freebie, though. I remember almost messing up on another, but this one, oh yeah. Because I remember why I didn't remember, because I had a nice shot afterwards. Hit a very nice shot. I put it perfectly behind him. We couldn't get it. And I believe from here on out, I feel like I'm in possession of this game. Actually, no. Because I just got absolutely dutied on. I believe this game is 41 seconds long. If I can remember. He ends up hitting it, but I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just put that to the corner, the side, go get the corner boost, hit that there. He's gonna give me this. I hit it back in the corner, end up just hitting it over him. He ends up missing, capitalizing on the failure again. Seemed like I kept on doing that all game. Just capitalizing on his mistakes. It's 4-3, 22 seconds, a minute, 22 seconds left. And, I'm like, oh shit. You can actually do something. I missed, but he doesn't even go for it. So hitting it there, and I'm like, okay, I'll just take this. And I end up almost missing, and no. I do not miss. I would never even put myself in that type of situation. So I'm like, oh, it's 5-3. Let's go. Let's go. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take this. Ooh, hit him with a nice move. Just put it in. So it is 6-3 with 54 seconds left. I have a pretty good grasp on this game. So, realize he doesn't move, and I don't give a shit. Probably shut off his PlayStation. I end up hitting crossbar, and it just goes in and out. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just put that in. Get an aerial goal off of that for no reason. 7-3. That is winner by forfeit. Shut off his PlayStation. I do not tear up due to that game. Division up. So I'm like, okay, we'll play one more. I don't think we really need to play 3, even though we forfeited. That was a pretty long game. Now it is the second game. He ends up getting a nice shot off. I was actually scared. I think after this, I was like, ooh, he looks fundamentally sound. Shit. He catches it here. I'm like, oh, I'll capitalize, but he ends up hitting it one last time. I get pretty... I'm like, oh, Jesus, no boost. Let's just take the 36 we can get. And he just runs it into a wall. And then he hits it, and I just absolutely suck at the game. And lose all ability to actually be a freaking Diamond 2, and I just end up freaking sucking. This game is freaking, it's a dog match, but I'm down 2-0 in the first 30 seconds. And I'm like, okay, he's gonna give it to me. I'm going to hit him with this, and that. He ends up taking one little step too far, and when he backflips, just goes right back in. So far, in 45 seconds, this game has been 3 goals. 2 by him, 1 by me, and he ends up taking my boost. And, oh, I believe this is when it gets heated. I believe this is the heated part. Oh, no. He's just bumping me, and I get a little pissed off about his bumps. You can... Yeah, but then I end up hitting, I just end up pushing. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna push. See what I can do. And, see how that goes. Let's go. I get the flick on him. And I end up course, you know, getting the easy goal. 2-2, tied game. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. And he ends up hitting that, and I'm like, oh, Jesus. So let's just hit that out of the way. And he's rushing me, and I'm like, what the frick are you doing? This is when it gets heated. I remember this is when it gets heated. Because he's just running by, and I'm just like, what the frick? And he just takes every boost known to man. And then I'm like, oh, Jesus, he's going to have a nice, easy goal. And I end up making him clear it. And I'm like, oh, boost mod, and boom. And he then just hits a lazy shot. I'm like, oh, maybe I can push him. Nope. His boost. I'm like, okay. Boom. Right over. I don't even need boost, bitch. And that's when it got personal. That is when it got personal. He took every single boost known to man. And I just hit it perfectly over him. And I was so content with life at that moment. And I am up 3-2. He doesn't even go for it. I end up getting an easy goal, 4-2. And he ends up, I believe, shutting off his PlayStation. And yep, he does. And I was so happy at that moment. I felt, yep, I was just in with the sorries. I was pissed. And I division up due to that game, and we're one division away from Plat 3. And I am pretty psyched to show you more. And that concludes the recording. You already know who it is. Silento. Mad Ghost.